Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the Tundra map, and it's AVP3Marine in the Chieftain with platoon with Captain Cows in the Object 277. Now, he's from J clan at the moment, where I used to belong as is Captain Cows, and but this video is actually from 1.12 version, so this time he was in Ducky clan, but we won't hold that against him. Now, so just heading to the hill here, so we're going to see how he uses the Chieftain. Of course, it's got a very good hull down capability with good gun depression and very strong frontal turret armour. We'll just go into his view here. So you've got tanks that have gone to the hill, the fast tanks, and his Fender Leopard he can put a round into, which goes straight in. And Leopard's a pretty squishy tank, so that's not an unexpected result. So just looking for the Leopard player to make a bit of a mistake and come out again. There's an EBR90 there, just tier 9. Now, just a word about the HE in this game, and particularly the ARTI. This is 1.12 version, so the ARTI changes hadn't happened at this point, or the HE changes. So you will see a bit more damage done from HE, so just take that into account when you're watching. But got his first KO damage already, and they're just trying to eliminate the tanks on top of the hill there. The Leopard has already gone down. I was Leopard PTA, by the way, so the tier 9 version, and is a tier 9, tier 10 game. So he's got the, well, he manages to dispose of the EBR90, so that's pretty handy. He's got an AMX1390 helping him out in terms of distracting his targets, so gives thanks to that, which is always a nice thing to do. And, you know, it means you're going to continue to get cooperation from your teammates if you, give them the credit for what they're doing. In any case, now he's got all the tanks that he needs to cover now down on the hill, so he's got to use his hull down position and his accuracy and avoid ARTI if possible. So Ghost decides to cross here. It does take a bit of a penalty there from the CS59. It's a bit unfortunate, but not much you can do. But by doing that, he's distracted them again, and Captain Cows has managed to get a bit of damage out of them with 2, which is good. Fires down on the CS59, and I think that probably went through the turret roof. But yeah, very thin armour, so not easy to overmatch, particularly with the gun on the Chieftain, 120mm, so it only has to be less than 30mm, I think, or 40mm to get overmatch. And he's got the super conk there, but now you can leave them there to some extent, and just you can see him switching in and out of views here just to keep situational awareness. So I didn't mention that he's one of the top players on the server, so expect to see some slightly different behaviour. And he goes through the Object 263, and he does get lit there, so he's still going to be at risk a little bit, but the ARTI I think has gone behind the hill, so it may not be exposed at the moment. And some pretty rapid switching of views there. I hope that doesn't give you any motion sickness, but now he's found another target here, T110E5, pretty much out in the open, and he's tracked him, so he should get some tracking assistance, which he's starting to do, and he wants to keep that E5 tracked, which he's just done it again. That poor E5 driver doesn't really know what's going on. I don't think. I mean, he probably knows he's being shot at from the hill, but he's being perma-tracked. If he's used his repair kit, he won't be able to do that. He does take a hit there from the Udas, so has to turn around and face these characters here. So the Super Conqueror's put some damage into him, but now he's got an AE Phase 1 who's decided to change his attention just at the wrong moment and offers the side of his turret to AVP3, and now he's got the Super Conk. Put some damage in, and again going for a tracking shot. He wants to destroy the tracks as often as possible, keep him locked in place. There he goes again, there you go. It's a great technique if you can master it. And he's basically got that Super Conqueror up for demolition, one more shot, and then the 1390 takes him out. Now the Udis is pushing up. And there you go, it takes a big hit from Marty. That's what I meant about the HE in this particular version. So you can see he's just looking around, but look, he's already up to 6.7k of damage. And he gets the A phase 1, that takes him over 7k. And the Artie's been lit again, so I'd dearly like to push shot in, but now he's gone dark. I'll just take over the view for a second. He's got some targets down below, so who will he go after first? Okay, gets through the 705A. It's got a pretty dangerous gun, even with a slow reload. And the Leopard PDA was part of that, so again gives him some thanks. Now there's the Udis down there. Now at this point it gets proxy spotted, so he's lit, and again could be up for Artie, puts a shot in on the Udis. Unfortunately it doesn't go in. But yeah, so how's the game going? They are not that much different in hit points, so the game's still pretty much in the balance. They're also fairly even on tanks. They just lost one, so they're only one tank up, but now it's time to push, try and get rid of this Artie. Well, the Artie gets destroyed by a Foch 155, so that takes away that threat, and now he can come over to the other side of the map and give some assistance. So 7k of damage, you'd think, okay, well that's a pretty good contribution so far, but as I said, the game is still in the balance. And he's just thinking, okay, where do I go to? They've controlling one corner of the map here. There's no point coming in on the side directly, where you could be exposed to all of their guns. So try and get an angle to attack them one at a time is always worthwhile. There's an Object 257. He's just going to come up here and surprise him, I think. He probably thinks he'd be distracted by the Leopard PTA. And there he goes. Oh no, he's facing the same way. Well, luckily the turret of the Chieftain plays its part, and he can come up. He uses gun depression, knowing that the gun depression on the 257 is not that strong. So again, bounces around here. There's no way that the object can get to his low front plate from where he is, and finally gets taken out by the Foch 155 again. So that's good. Having that TD come up and play in a more forward position, nice aggressive play, always helps. That little interchange has taken AVP3 up to 8k of damage. Let's see how much more he can extract from this game. I just got a shot on the roof of the T30, and that goes through. Alright, well that's a good result. Pretty strong turret there, but I must have just got the right angle. And finally the Conway gets taken out. Didn't have many hit points, but it was away to his right. Could have been potential for a crossfire if he came in earlier, so it's good timing. And he's got the T30 looking straight at him, but he managed to get the upper front plate there. He's very much a one-shot, and now there's just the Jagdpanzer. Alright, the T30's gone. 9.5k of damage. Can he get to 10k? That's the question. Still some hit points in that Jagdpanzer. Yeah, it gets one more hit in. It's getting close. One more hit he needs. Don't kill that tank, guys. Let's see if we can get to 10k, which he does. So 10.2k, excellent result there, and gets killed by the Jagdtiger. That's a pretty massive game there. Let's go and have a look at the detail. Okay, that massive game for AVP3 earned him the high caliber award. Not really surprising. 10.29k, so almost 10.3 of direct damage and 14.21 of assisted through the tracking. So yeah, nearly 12k of combined damage. Got the steel wall there for blocking 2.5k of damage, and a whole bunch of the minor awards, as well as the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. So in terms of the team experience, 16-19, that's a very high level of base experience, particularly at tier 10. The 1390 who gave him assistance earlier in the game picked up the next highest EXP and also got 2.8k of damage himself, so great play there. And Captain Cow's got over 4k of damage himself, so great contribution. In fact, the two of them getting, you know, over nearly 15k between them. Major contribution to the win there. On the enemy team, the T30 that they killed at the end did 4k, so shout out to him. And the phase 1 that he killed on the hill got nearly 3k too, so good performance from those players as well. So no slouches there at that top level. Anyway, he got to fire 30 shots. Now that's pretty rare for even a heavy tank to put those many shots down range. So that kept his gun working right through the game. 28 hits, so great shooting there. 26 pens, not to be sneezed at. That gave him his damage total. So he had some personal reserves running as well as some mission payouts going. So a total of 253,000 earned before the taxes, and even with spending 140k in ammunition and some consumables, still made a profit of 69k. So excellent result there as well, particularly at tier 10. But again, that's all due to the very high level of performance. So great game there for AVP3Marine. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. We will have more great content for you later. So thanks for watching.